Welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Ryan Seymore.
And we've got some books this week.
Yeah, we bit off more than we could chew in terms of what we could cover.
Oh.
And it's an amazing week. Like they're one of the top three in my opinion.
Yes.
Is one that I honestly thought was potentially a vanity piece.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But far from it.
Yeah.
Far from it.
We're
going to jump into that. We're going to jump into that. In fact, where would you like to start as we jump into these books that we read?
We began to talk about some Titans.
Let's do
Mycroft Holmes.
Yes, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's Mycroft. I mean, like
just saying it sounds weird.
It does. Like you're like basketball legend Kareem Abdul-Jabbar wrote comic books. No, not quite. He wrote a novel series.
Yeah.
That Titan Comics has turned into a comic book.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's just amazing. It's Sherlock Holmes' brother doing like action adventure Sherlock Holmes stuff.
Yes, okay. Walk with me on this one. See if you agree.
Yes.
If Sherlock Holmes and James Bond had a baby, that's what Mycroft would be.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you take Sherlock, the genius of Sherlock.
Yeah.
Because Mycroft is actually smarter than him.
Yeah.
But the outward,
the charisma,
yes,
the bravado.
Yes. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah. I want to read these novels now.
I know, right? It sold a novel to me, and I don't read novels because I
need pictures. I need pictures. I don't do real books.
This was so fantastic, and I'm going to be honest. I ordered this one just because I saw
Kareem.
It's just that, and
it's actually
amazing.
Really good. It's really, really good. Whoever greenlit this, high five yourself.
Yeah.
Because this is not anything that I would have guessed. I'm unfamiliar with the creative team. Like I didn't catch a single name that I knew.
But it's so good.
It is really good. It's well drawn. The story works.
Yeah.
The pacing is good. Mm-hmm. Everything about this book is really strong.
Yeah. And there was one moment, kind of down near the end, where the visual storytelling aspect was like it fit, and it was so good. So buy it.
Yeah.
It's just
Get this one.
Yeah.
People, if y'all don't listen to us at any other time, try this book because it is a fantastic, wonderful read.
Yeah. Funny, the pacing,
the
action. There's a ton of action. The interactions between the characters.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's almost like immediately I wanted this as a show, and I knew that would be problematic. I think the BBC would have a fit.
Oh my gosh.
But if it was on FX, I would watch the show.
Yeah.
I would literally watch the show. So
somebody throw money at Mr. Jabbar.
Make that happen.
Get the rights.
Please. Please make that happen. That's amazing. Where do you want to go next?
It's tough. Okay, because each one of these books is good enough.
Yes, it is.
Book of the week.
It really, really is. Can I vote for Hillbilly number 2?
Yes.
So Hillbilly number 2, or as I'm calling it, Tales from the Dark Side, the redneck version, but amazing. Amazing. I swear the vernacular use, it takes you somewhere.
Yeah, it's really close to that actual language.
Yes. As it is like a separate Appalachian language. Yeah. Like it's not vernacular, it's not dialect.
Yeah.
It's a separate total language. Yeah. But amazing.
Yeah, and it makes me feel like the times that I was at my Uncle Darrell's house and he was telling me stories about like how going hunting in the woods and then something supernatural happened. And it really takes that the proposition that there is something more, something supernatural, and it pulls you into this world, and it's almost like, I don't know, like someone telling you a story or an epic poem or something. Like it feels bigger than
just a comic book.
Yeah,
I felt like we should have been reading this by a fire, like a campfire at night, and we're reading this book, possibly creeping ourselves out, which is fair. But I mean, Eric Powell is killing on this book.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I know most people know him from the Goon series.
Yeah.
This is special.
Yeah.
This is really special.
Because it's not, like where the Goon was, it was a comedy.
Right.
This is serious, but I mean, it really is like some high fantasy, just in Appalachia.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Appalachian fantasy, is that a genre? It is now. It is now.
I mean, like for me, I mean, this is, I would love to see a cartoon of this. Because it's dark,
If Ralph, was it Bakshi? If he did that as a cartoon,
Yeah.
make that happen. Somebody.
Yeah. It's the plot twist. The
Oh,
other plot
that was
twist.
so good.
Yeah. It's like, how did he figure that?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just it's the little things.
Yeah.
The little things.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, also art-wise, it has a very different feel. Like, this is not your typical mainstream-oriented book.
Yeah.
Even as an independent
Yeah.
style thing, the art is loose in places, unrefined in places, but it all seems to make sense.
Yeah, like
which is really cool.
The mystical aspects that some of the characters in the story have.
Yes.
It's they're drawn just slightly different enough that you can appreciate that there's something off about them.
I agree.
And the interaction with the person he was trying to get the stuff from.
Oh man,
Like the
That
mutual
was so
respect.
beautiful.
And
that was beautiful.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Like, this one is almost like it's a love story with fantasy and horror, all just married together. And
Exactly.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, so-
Again, another contender for Book of the Week.
Yeah.
And then Killer Be Killed.
Yeah. Which I have Brubaker, Phillips, Image.
Done.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I mean that automatically.
The answer is.
I already knew how many to order,
Right?
Just off the cuff. But this is not your
This is
typical.
not that. This is,
yeah.
oh man.
But in a good way. In a good way.
In a phenomenal, like, okay, so when the twist happened,
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
This is not a Brubaker
Where
book.
are we going with this? Opened my eyes, absolute joy. I didn't know.
It worked. I had no idea either.
It was fantastic. Because there was a preview. Image has been doing like this preview book thing, and they had that in. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. You know,
Yeah.
vigilante justice drama.
Yeah.
Cool, good team. I might rock with
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Even better. Like
Way better.
It's amazing because it's
Oh,
not
man.
what you expect from this
No,
team.
no, far from it. I've got to know where this is going.
Yeah.
I have to.
There's so many questions I have. Is it happening? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to ask.
Yeah,
without
you can't do
spoiling.
it. Yeah. Is it real?
Yeah.
If it is real, what does that mean? If it's not real, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Right. Like, there's so many things.
Yeah.
I think we might have to tweet these guys and really see if we can get some questions answered. Or at least, at the very least, thank you
Yeah.
for such an interesting twist
Yeah.
on what could have just been another vigilante Punisher-esque story.
Yeah, which I was still all in on.
Of course.
But this, where they're spreading their wings a little bit further.
It's just like, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah, because that page, when you hit it, is just
You're like, wait.
Yeah, you get ripped into the story.
Yes, you do. Like, there's a record skip in everything.
Yeah.
It's so real.
Yeah.
Book of the week? What are you pulling on it? What do you got? What do you got?
I got a ton of family from Appalachia, so I'm leaning to Hillbilly.
Right.
Then again, the real story in Kill or Be Killed is amazing, and I can't wait for issue 2. Mycroft Holmes.
I mean,
is just I don't.
There's so much goodness.
Yeah.
So much goodness. I will step out and say, for me, because Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's Mycroft Holmes was such an unexpected pleasure.
Yeah.
That one wins for me.
Yeah.
I mean, the other two have established creatives.
Yeah.
That we know their name, we know their work.
Yeah.
That one,
Titan snuck one in. That was incredible.
what? Slam dunk.
Yeah.
That's when the short dude walks up on court and then dunks on you. And
Yeah.
you're like, how did you do that? And he's like, I'm going to do it again in a minute. Like, wow. Wow. And then we still have honorable mentions.
We have so many honorable mentions.
We've got some amazing honorable mentions, guys. You've got more than me, so why don't you go ahead and start off? What do you got?
I can pair out the one where we're
Okay,
similar.
yeah.
We will go with, since Titan's on a hot streak this week,
Sounds good.
we'll get with Titan, Torchwood.
Okay.
John Barrowman's got his hands in this, so
Which is nice.
That's solid. It is a lot like an episode of Torchwood,
Okay.
where they're building towards a multi-episode meta plot. There's like the last people that stand between us and aliens.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
awesome.
it's the action adventure cousin to Doctor Who.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more action, not as cerebral, but
Still good.
it's
Still
it's
good.
got John Barrowman.
I mean,
Like,
how do you
have
go
to.
wrong with that? I think Titan is killing it with their licensed properties. They also
Yeah.
have Penny Dreadful.
Yeah,
A couple other guys.
which was this week too.
Yeah. So, Titan,
It's muy good.
I'm liking what you're doing. I took on Walking Dead.
I flipped through it.
It's about to go down.
Yeah.
Listen, this is how real it is. Mr. Kirkman I'm not going to call you that other name. Mr. Kirkman brought it.
Yeah.
If this doesn't get you all kinds of excited for season 7, and it's going to be a while before we get here. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This,
because that character in that is either a genius or is put on his best crazy pants.
I think a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I think a little bit of both, and that's what makes it so good. Charlie Adlard, of course, phenomenal. Skybound is doing some things right now, man. I really give them mad credit for what they do. This is a solid read. I mean, anybody that's been following the series, they already know. You guys know. I mean, we don't have to tell you, but get this, because it's one of 6.
Yeah.
It's going down.
Yeah.
Big time. What else you got?
Ooh. Where do I want to go? I will go Harley Quinn, because it was topical for this week in the Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn, DC Comics.
Right.
Connor Palmiotti is the creative team, and they're really positioning her to be a female-type Deadpool character in the DC universe. In this issue, they begin slightly revising her nature and her background, not in a bad way.
Okay.
But in a way that makes her more universally appealing in a way.
Interesting. So not like a straight up retcon, but adjustments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it starts off kind of verbose, and then it just hits this middle section that is hysterical. It's very sparse in words and just photo, like art, and just takes you there.
That's
so
fun.
yeah, I feel bad for the person that's in that section, and when you read it, you'll know
exactly. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
so definitely pretty solid.
Got you. What else do you have? That way we can even up on that last bit.
Yes.
Which one you want to do?
This one I have to at some point.
Go for it.
Actually,
Let's
right
talk
now.
about it.
Alrighty. If you have not read March, you need to. It's done by Top Shelf, written by Congressman Lewis, John Lewis, who actually marched in that, and it is the story of his experience as a black man in the South during the Civil Rights Movement, which we're still unfortunately in. So yeah, I highly recommend it. There's 2 other volumes for it. It's incredible. It will give you a perspective on things that you might not already have, like myself. Like I read about stuff in school, but I didn't know until really seeing that.
You get like a glossed over view of history, but then hearing it from someone who was there, totally different aspect.
Yeah,
Totally get
so
that.
definitely amazing.
This is monumental. I am still overtly jealous of you because you have what now?
I have a copy of one autographed by Congressman Lewis, and that one was I'm never coming off it. It was a gift that somebody gave me for my charity work with autism. So. Yeah.
You're doing the Lord's work, but I really hate you for it.
That is fair. That is fair.
Just want to throw that out there. I took on Batman, number 4.
Yes.
And Tom King, I heart you. I heart you in all the best ways and possible places possible. Everyone deserves that has a Batman run. They deserve to have a Batman moment.
Yeah.
This man created a great. I mean, it was so perfect. It was so cliche Batman, but on point Batman.
Yeah.
That it was perfect. Like, yes, this is what it means to be the Bat. And anybody that's like, oh, I hate how over the top Batman is, don't read this book. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because there's a moment you're just like, oh, and it's like, but yes, because it's Batman.
Yeah, it's Batman.
Because that's the explanation. Because he's Batman. Just
that's how it works.
Go it, take it, there. This is a good read, man. I have to admit, the whole Gotham Girl thing, I really wasn't sure where it was going to go. Yeah. It kind of has it's kind of gone to the place where we expected it, but how we got there makes it that much better. That much better, man. It's, yes. What else you got over there?
My continuing fixation with dark books. IDW, Ferrer and Ramon, Hot Damn. It is the story of a dude who dies and goes to hell.
Yes.
And hell is actually a very regimented, very business-like environment where there's like therapy groups and HR.
That's fantastic.
In the previous issue, He figures out a way to bring himself back to life.
Oh, nice.
But as a zombie, but like a sentient zombie, and it is beginning to trigger the apocalypse. So there's like this weird sequences of like God and Satan having dinner, and just that. Yeah, I told you what that meal was.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's hysterical. It's raunchy.
I want to know who thought. Was there like a hat with a bunch of items thrown in there, and you just pull it out and say, and that, and this.
Yeah. HR.
That makes it good. Yeah. Not okay. Not okay.
Yeah, it's
all kinds of wrong. And what's Moonlight? Is that still good? Is that still?
I'm still enjoying it.
Okay.
Marvel, Jeff Lemire.
Yeah.
It's still got this like real Vertigo-y vibe to it.
Really?
I don't know if they've painted themselves in a corner though with this particular issue. But yeah, it's one the narrative has been kind of thrown aside for just this feel and it's this atmosphere, and I don't mind because it's just real.
Just that good.
Yeah,
I love that cover, man. That cover is messing with me.
And
and
it does tie in.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing. And we also took on Punisher.
Yes.
Becky Cloonan and oh my God, Steve Dillon. I swear, like, Becky, I love you. I do. I can admit this. We've never met. Doesn't matter. Yeah. It's on the page. You know, we know each other. I see you. You see me. You give me what I need. It's a good Punisher.
Does she have like a diary or an Excel file filled with different ways people can get killed?
I believe that she is probably like a devotee of Chuck Palahniuk. Like, she just studies pain and things like, and just chucked it away. Just kind of tucked it somewhere and was like, one day I will need oh, look, Punisher! And she is just giving us the realest version of Punisher we've had in years.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's so brutal.
It is brutal. Oh, if I don't even know. Like, if Daredevil season 2 influenced this, or this at all was in the works and influenced Daredevil season 2, yes. If we have to wait for Netflix in order to do a Punisher series, wait till you're done with this and make it, because
bring her on board to write.
The direct. I don't even care.
Yeah.
Be in it too.
Executive producer.
That's fine.
Stunt woman.
I mean, seriously, like, this is so good. Like, I almost want to fight her. Like, just to see what it's like. Like, you don't know nobody till you fight them. Yeah. Like, that's what Homeboy said from The Matrix. This is how real she has made the Punisher. Like, I mean, generally speaking, he's a one-note pony.
Yeah.
He's a dude that comes in and kills people, shoots you in the face.
Yeah.
This guy, force of nature.
Yeah. A little more depth, far more creative in his.
Yes.
He adapts to his environment,
which is fantastic. I love it. This week, dude, I want to flip the table. This week was so good.
Yeah.
I just want to just.
If it wouldn't break my acrylic, I would.
Yeah, no, we're not. No, I'm not gonna. But I wanna.
Yeah.
I wanna. Oh God, it's so good.
I got the vapors.